Hey y'all, I know it's been a while, but grad school has had me quite busy, so I haven't had time to record an update, but I do want to continue sharing Officer Stefan Jones's history of misconduct at the Baton Rouge Police Department. And before I begin, I do want to clarify that I know he's from New Orleans, not only because his Facebook profile says Bunny Low 504, but also because his family has New Orleans as their hometown on their social media pages. I'm not sharing their accounts. This has, nothing to do with them, at least not directly. And his peers also said that he's from New Orleans, and since then it has been updated that he did move to Baton Rouge after the hurricane. In the last video, I mentioned some of Officer Stefan Jones's misconduct. He threatened bargoers in Tigerland in 2019, forged military documents in 2021, which is a felony offense that was overlooked by BRPD and the Army Reserves. Unfortunately, his misconduct did not stop there. In May 2022, just 8 months after he should have been charged for the felony offense, he was investigated for an alleged hit and run while on duty. According to Unfiltered with Kieran, Stefan Jones hit an AC unit at a local auto shop around 2:37 a.m. and drove off. The owner of the shop said that he was not surprised to learn that Jones was the officer in question because of his past misbehaviors. The video is no longer available, but you can find the article by searching Stefan Jones BRPD and following the Unfiltered with Kieran links. According to the article, Jones should have known that he hit that AC unit because he left immediately after hitting it and his vehicle had noticeable damage. So what I would assume is that he felt the impact. You can read more about the alleged hit and run on Unfiltered with Kieran, and you could also visit her site for the transcript from his body camera following the 2019 incident in Tigerland, a copy of the forged military document, and other BRPD correspondence related to Jones. In addition to these fireable offenses, on March 16, 2025, Officer Stefan Jones slammed into my cousin, Dwayne D.D. Washington, causing life-threatening injuries. The accident was so bad, the witness was surprised that he hit a cyclist, and even more surprised when she learned that Dee Dee survived the accident. Here's a video taken by Dee Dee's sister, Kiara. I'm not sure how fast Officer Jones was driving, but as you can see, the speed limit in the area is 25. These are images and videos that I took out there on the scene. And according to the witness, Jones didn't have on sirens or emergency lights. So if he was responding to an emergency and not simply speeding, it doesn't appear that he tried to warn the public. But remember, his classmates describe him as arrogant, pushy, and someone who flexes in his BRPD-issued Ford Explorer. So it wouldn't be surprising if he were speeding for the sake of it. Furthermore, and this is alleged from a reliable source, Stefan Jones would attend illicit drag races in Baton Rouge and warn participants when BRPD was headed over. And although it's not illegal to own sports cars, he's had at least 2, which demonstrates a desire for fast driving. And in the video, you can see that although attempting to be funny or appear relatable, he behaves carelessly on duty. This video is from April 3rd, 2020. I won't include the audio, but he is listening to swag surf while he's driving carelessly on duty. So if we take all of this into account, it becomes probable that Officer Stefan Jones could have been driving recklessly that night, not knowing a cyclist would cross his path. And since I shared that Stefan Jones was the officer to hit Dee Dee, more of his peers have come forward stating that they are not surprised that it was him. Here are some of their comments. And I do want to point out that some people were surprised, but the majority of folks said that they were not surprised because of who he is. I'm not sure how much of Officer Jones's misconduct is on record with BRPD, but a mixture of official reprimands and alleged misbehavings points to a person who is a danger to the public and a person who is unfit for duty. I study enslavement, so I don't have positive views of policing. I understand that it is an inherently oppressive institution. However, I still expect departments to do their best to protect and maintain public safety. BRPD has had ample opportunities to do something about Officer Jones's behavior. Had they charged him for the felony when he forged military documents, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to hit my cousin, Dwayne Washington, in his BRPD issued Ford Explorer. Tell me what you think. Could BRPD have prevented this? And is it their job to make sure dangerous officers don't remain on the force? I'd also like to add that during the week of March 24th, Stefan Jones returned to social media after deleting all of his accounts. And he deleted all of his accounts after the accident. I know this because when I went to search him and when our mutuals went to search him, his profiles were no longer available. That is his Facebook and Instagram, because I did find him on TikTok, but he had nothing posted there. So maybe he forgot to delete that. I assumed automatically that he deleted those social media accounts because he knew he was guilty. And the people who know him said that he had just posted a few days prior to that. So I know that he deleted it sometimes between the accident and me finding out who he was. But he has since returned, and my assumption is that he returned because his protection was assured. But I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure why he deleted his accounts or why he returned to social media. I have a lot of thoughts about that, but for now, I will keep them to myself. What we do know from reports and allegations and of his own video of his distracted driving, what we know is that Stefan Jones is a threat to public safety and that he is unfit for duty. Was hitting Dee Dee an accident or yet again another act of his negligence? He is someone who abuses his police power. Had BRPD or the Army Reserves done something sooner, this would not have happened. How many times must Stefan Jones show them who he is before they believe him? Or do they condone his behavior, including slamming into Dee Dee? That's all for this update. In the next one, I'll share more from the witness's statement and give an update on how Dee Dee is doing. Thank you for your support. Remember that this affects us all.